Yeah. I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still level. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never build what discipline nurture. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage living on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age you don't need motivation, you need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, waited too long. Yeah. I did the math before the flex show. Rebalance sheets where they chase goals. Losses turned tuition paid in full. Kept the vision clean when the lights go dull. Don't talk rich, I talk control. Equity heavy, lie on the ego. Hype fade fast, patience compound. That's how rooms turn quiet when you walk around. This ain't for the crowd, this for the count. What you owe, what you outgrown. Mind still sharp, pen still level. Just don't rap for approval. People I move quiet, let silence work. Noise never build what discipline nurture. Hunger ain't dry, that lesson clear. Some starve loud, still stuck in fear. Fed the mind, stop distraction. Now every step got long-term traction. No rush, no race, grown man pace. I stand on code, no convenience. Principles heavy as consequences. Seen shortcuts bury families. Seen structure flip whole narratives. I taught leverage living on my sons. Not clout, not clicks, not followers. Respect don't come from being loud. It comes from standing when pressure covers you. At this age you don't need motivation, you need alignment. If your money don't match your stress, too misposition. If your circle still drains you, waited too long.
Attention is a currency, traded on the screen. Bids in the comment section, likes inflate the dream. Algorithms set the price, not truth, not skill. If it bleeds, it leads. Volatility sells the thrill. Scroll futures, short attention, long outrage. Synthetic fame bubbles pop every age. Everybody famous, nobody known. Borrow validation, leverage ego loans. They don't wanna think cause they want reactors. Fast dopamine hits, not deep thought factors. Your focus is the product, your mind is the land. The strict mind and intention with a swipe of the hands. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. Influence laundering, clout gets clean. Renting credibility from a rented screen. The metric ain't meaning it's retention time. If they keep you stuck, they win in the crime. Creators chase trends like fiat with no gold. Printing hot takes till the culture gets cold. Truth moves slow, lies go viral. Speed beats depth in the attention spiral. Everybody branding, nobody built. Flexing highlight reels, hiding existential guilt. The fee rewards, extremes punishes calm. Peace don't convert, chaos sells bombs. Welcome to the attention market, distorted supply. Where noise beats value and the loud multiply. They pump fake relevance, then dump your soul. Crash your self-worth just to hit engagement goals. If attention is money, most people are broke. Spending it careless on a digital joke. The richest stay quiet, move off the grid, while the poor yell louder, begging to be seen. I'm investing in silence, compounding my time. Low frequency, thinking in a high-speed grind. I don't chase virality, I build demand. Own my attention, that's a sovereign plan. They monetize distraction, I weaponize focus. While they sell illusions, I sell to notice. What you look at becomes who you are. Choose your markets before you choose your stars. Attention ain't free, it's the cost of your life. Every scroll is a cut with a digital knife. So trade it like it matters, because it does. In the economy of attraction, focus is blood.
told you. Explained everything I learned. Say less. Make them lean in. Let's talk more pool, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already won right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Less, more pull, let the silence reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by. Everybody oversharing, trying to prove they the one. Every detail on display, now the tension is gone. If you in it all the way, what's the reason to stay? No discovery, no desire, no reason to pay. See, attraction is occurring, I just tap in the flow. I don't chase attention, I just give them a glow. When you speaking outcomes, not the steps that you took. Now they leaning in heavy like the end of a hook. Yeah, I don't over justify, I don't beg to be heard. I just plant a small seed, let it spread through the world. And the ones who align, they gon' follow the trail. Curiosity convert, that's a silent sale. If you gotta explain it, you low in your frame. If you quiet with power, they remember your name. It's not what you say, it's the space that you leave. The space turn attention into something they need. I don't post every move, I don't show every win. I let absence talk loud, let it echo within. See the market is loud, everybody compete. But the quiet authority hit different on beat. I give glimpses of vision, I don't open the vault. Make them wonder what's deeper, now they feel it's their fault. If they don't lean in close, they might miss what I know. And that fear of missing out, turn a spark to a glow. I don't argue with doubters, I don't fight for belief. I just let results talk, let success be the brief. If they ready, they find me, if not let them pass. I don't need every eye, I just need the right class. Say less, let it breathe. What's hidden got more gravity. When they ask, you receive. That's the law of attraction, see. Let's talk, small pull, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already won right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Let's talk more pull, let the silence reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by.
Oh, excuse me. How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? It is your guy, Big Dog Barking. Um, what's going on? Oh, hey, what's going on, chat? How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? Oh, like I said, this is Big Dog Barking, and I would like to welcome y'all back to Attraction Economics, where we break down the supply and demand of attraction, the power, the leverage, the status that it holds, and how you can get the attention and how you can spend your attention in today's markets, whether it's social media, whether it's business, whether it's dating, relationships, influence, whatever you're trying to do right now in 2026 and going forward. We got the people to help you get there. Before I get started, hold on. I need to get some more chords. What's going on, chat? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I gotta get some more chords, man. So before I get started, to those that been coming to the show, to those that that's new, that returning and all that, um, I'm trying something new. You know what I'm saying? So I will be doing at least 4 lives a week. Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays mornings at 8 o'clock. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I will be doing a lot of distribution, a lot of going on different platforms. If you look at the description in today's live, you know what I'm saying, you can reach me at them platforms on TikTok, Instagram, and X. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to just see daily content, I will be posting every day, at least 2-3 times a day on our platforms. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to hit me up on them Johns, hit me up. Also, I'm working on a attraction economics audit program. It will be free. You know what I'm saying? So just give me a little time, build it up, so you can come over there and see what type of person you is, especially the men. I would like for y'all to come over there and check that joint out when y'all get a chance to, so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, see what type of man you is and what type of attention you giving out and what type of attention you receiving. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, so we just starting, we just building and building and building and building. We trying to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to do what everybody else doing and just keep following trending topics about other content creators. You know, so I understand that to get the likes and the views up and all that, right? That I understand what it does for you. But at the same time, when that topic dies down, what's next? You know what I'm saying? When that topic dies down, what's next? When that content creator don't do something that's polarizing, what's next? You know what I'm saying? I don't do politics. I don't do religion. That's not my that's not my ballpark. You know what I'm saying? I talk about masculinity. I talk about how you gain your masculinity in today's environment. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I have noticed is that society has told us as men how to operate as men, and I don't like it. I don't believe in it. And you know what I'm saying? Just call me toxic. Just call me toxic. It don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? So what I plan to do is to help guys out. I ain't gonna say you're gonna be exactly like me. I don't want anybody to be exactly like me, but I will try to lead you in a direction to be better. So you won't be worried about what society got to say. You wouldn't be worried about what women have to say. You wouldn't have to worry about what businesses and customers and social media have to say about you. When you can move how you want to move and do what you want to do and say what you want to say, you'll feel some type of way. You feel better about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little summary of what's going on. Before I dive off into this topic, let me talk about the new Tyler Perry movie right fast. Because I've been seeing a lot of people having mixed reactions to the Joe's College Road Trip. I think that's the title. I know it's Joe's College Road Trip, something like that. And I hear a lot of mixed reactions to the movie. To me, it's one of Tyler Perry's funnier movies. You know what I'm saying? It's one of his funnier movies because I don't watch Tyler Perry for a long time. I don't watch plenty of Muddy, and I don't watch plenty of his other movies and TV shows and all that right there. I'm a Tyler Perry. Am I a Tyler Perry fan? I like Sisters. You know what I'm saying? I like Sisters. Me and my wife watch Sisters a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? We've been off the past couple of weeks. You know, every time 8 o'clock our time, it come on and we be doing something else. So we had to catch it later on during the week. But yeah, I watched Sisters. You know, I was watching House of Pain and Meet the Browns and Assisted Living. I thought I put this on side. It wasn't on side. Oh, that's on side. Nah. Yeah, we watched Sisters. We used to watch House of Pain, Meet the Browns, Assisted Living. Um, I know she watched The Oval. We used to watch The Have and Have Not. So we do watch Tyler Perry shows and movies and all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit there and say I'm a diehard Tyler Perry fan, but I do enjoy his entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So with Joe's college trip, he tell you at the beginning of the movie, if you ain't watched this on Netflix right now, it came out Friday the 13th. So if you ain't was it Friday the 13th? Well, it was recent. If you haven't watched it, it's a pretty good watch. And he tell you at the beginning of the movie, this is not a regular Tyler Perry movie. It's not a regular Tyler Perry movie. And Joe is funny. Joe is funny. And what I've been tripping about is the reactions to the movie, especially with Joe. And what I'm going to say leads into today's topic is what version are you portraying to the world? If you ever watched a Tyler Perry movie, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have watched Tyler Perry movies, y'all do know Joe. Joe is ratchet. Joe is a pimp. He tell y'all that in every movie, man. He smoked dope and he he love box. He tell y'all that in that movie. He might not say it through the whole movie like with this movie, but when you see him talking, in the little family settings and all that right there, Joe gonna tell you need his dope and he need the women. He tell you how that. So as the movie goes, Brian played, Tyler Perry played Brian and Joe and Muddy. As always, you know what I'm saying? Brian's son BJ is going off to college and he probably going to Pepperdine. You know what I'm saying? And he has a college acceptance from Morehouse. And he's like, I don't want to go to Morehouse, I want to go to Pepperdine, I want to go to California, whatever the case may be. And Brian sitting up to wondering where he went wrong, talking, with his son and all that right there. So he go to Muddy and Joe for help, trying to help his son, at least know who he is as a black man. And Brian is kind of one of these new age fathers, one of these new age men is that you really wanna. It's the new way of raising your kids, especially young black men. The new way of raising your kids, you don't want to be toxic, for a better sense of the word. So Madea and Joe, Madea, she ratchet. Now, what's so crazy about the movies that Madea? I've been watching Madea. Madea been the headline for plenty of Tyler Perry movies, plenty. And Madea is ratchet. Madea told pistols. Madea's an ex stripper. Madea stay running from the folks. She ghetto. She country. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got no problem popping a child in the mouth. She ain't got no problem popping other folks in the mouth. She ain't got no problem messing up folk car property. My dear don't care about doing nothing. And she tell you how that in every movie she be in. Which is another thing that I'm tripping off of because y'all get my dear pass. I seen my dear cut a whole couch in half with a chainsaw. I done seen my dear flip a whole car. I done seen my dear do a whole lot of stupid things. A whole lot of things in Tyler Perry movies, and yet I don't hear nobody arguing about what Muddy doing. Never heard. And now Joe, on the other hand, y'all don't like Joe. He's toxic. So anyway, after going back and forth with Muddy and Joe finally decided, what I'm saying, I'm gonna ride with the little nigga across country to California. I'm gonna show him some things. Now, in the midst of leaving Georgia to go to California, he give him a little history. He stopped by Little Rain Motel, shout out me, but that's where I'm from, 901 all day. You know what I'm saying? He hit some more historical black history landmarks along the way, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? A little black history infusion for Black History Month. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that I ain't know about. You know what I'm saying? So I rock with that part. And I also rock with the part where Joe is talking his shit. I rock with Joe talking his shit. And let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, we know some Joes. We know some ideas. So I know we know some ideas. We know some Joes. We know some old heads that used to, you know what I'm saying, do their thing with women. We know some Joes that, you know what I'm saying, don't want to take care of their kids. We know some Joes that got a foul mouth and toxic and everything right there. We know them. Either we know them in our family, we know them as friends, we know them as co-workers, we know them in society, we know they exist. And all Tyler Perry did was show you another example of what we know, of what we done seen in life. We know Joe Simmons. We know them. But yet and still, I go on social media right after me and my wife watched the movie. Go on social media, and the first thing I hear is Joe shouldn't have his own movie. Joe is toxic. We don't like this. We don't like how Joe raised his kids. We don't like how Joe talked to his grandson. We don't like how Joe talked to the little junk they met in the brothel. We don't like how Joe do this. We don't like how Joe do that. And I'm sitting here like, why not? Because again, Muddy do the exact same thing. Muddy, Mabel Simmons does the exact same thing. Y'all do know that Cora, that Kobe Brown daughter, but come to find out that ain't his daughter. So not only that, Muddy don't even know who her baby dad is. Muddy done been in jail more times than a little bit. Muddy is a former stripper. Yet y'all don't bat an eyelash when Muddy do the things she do. Now mind you, this is Tyler Perry creation. Since say what y'all want to say, closeted misogynist, you know what I'm saying, playing for whatever team you want to play for, call it what you want to call it. But when it comes down to Joe, it's an uproar. Because he say all the things y'all don't want to say. He say all the things y'all don't want to hear. Y'all feel some type of way. Y'all, Tyler Perry made it uneasy. Anytime y'all sit over here and say that this movie ain't made for kids, ladies and gentlemen, name me a Tyler Perry movie that's G-rated. Y'all have to excuse it's my neighbor dogs. If y'all hear them dogs barking, my neighbor got dogs that just had puppies. So y'all hear them dogs barking, that's my neighbor's dogs. But name me a Tyler Perry series. Name me a Tyler Perry movie that's G-rated. That's made for kids. I don't know none. I don't know any. Name me one. Don't know one. And I've been watching Tyler Perry plays. I've been watching Tyler Perry TV shows. I've been watching Tyler Perry movies. I don't know name one of them to be G-rated. Made for kids. PG-13. Parental guidance for children under the age of 13. That means that at PG-13, your 13-year-old, your 12-year-old, your 10-year-old, your 5-year-old need you around them while they're watching the movie. Need you around them when they're watching the TV show. They need you around them. A child 13 and under needs you around them to break down certain situations in the TV show, in the movie, they may or may not understand. As a parent, that's your job to tell them what's real and what's not. PG, parental guidance. That means any child under the age of 17 needs your assistance watching the movie. Because again, there's some stuff in this movie, some stuff in this TV show that they may not understand. They may not comprehend. And it's your job as a parent, it's your job as an uncle or auntie, your grandma, whoever's watching the show, who's the elder in the room that turned it on there. It's your job to tell this child that's watching this show with you or watching this movie with you some of these grown folk things that's going on, some of these grown folk conversation that's going on. That's your job. R-rated speaks for itself. 17 or better to watch this movie. Mature on TV. You got to be a certain age to watch the movies, yet and still. Yet and still you let your kids watch these shows. Y'all let y'all kids watch these movies without a shadow of a doubt. No hangups, no hiccups. You let them have free will. All day, every day. All day, every day. So now Joe, which is a side character, get his own show, get his own movie. And he say some things that y'all new era parents and people in this new society, y'all feel some type of way. Yeah, make you uneasy. Cause what he said, what? Cause he say motherfucker 100 times, but yeah, and still y'all get Samuel L. Jackson a pass. That's his catchphrase, motherfucker. But Joe said one time, and y'all clutching your pearls. You feel some type of way. Cause Joe is in a brothel, a whole house. Oh, he doing too much. Oh, we seen somebody smashing. Okay, and yet y'all waiting on a new season of P Valley to come out. Y'all waiting on a new season of P Valley. I am too. That's one of my favorite shows, P Valley. Maybe because I come up in Memphis, and it reminds me of my upbringing, being around the strip clubs. But y'all mad because Tyler Perry put a whole house in there. But y'all waiting on P Valley. He smoked weed. Y'all don't like him smoking weed, but you watch Power, you watch Snowfall. You play Grand Theft Auto. They smoke and be in the strip club in GTA. No problems. It's only because y'all want men to talk and move and dance to the beat of y'all drum. Black men, white men, Hispanic, Asian, it don't matter. Anytime a man sits there and talk his shit, that can grab his balls and talk his shit, so unapologetic for the things he say, that's a problem. For any man to move the way he want to move and be so unapologetic about it, that's a problem. That's a problem. And what's so crazy is that it's not really a problem until somebody says a problem. It's not really a problem until somebody says a problem. I've been talking shit my entire life. My wife be the first one to tell y'all, if I don't talk the way I talk, if I don't move the way I move, if I don't think the way I think, my wife wouldn't find me attractive. She said that numerous times. If you talk and move like some of these guys that we see on social media, that we see on TV, she sit here and tell me, if you talk like them, if you move like them, if you spoke like them, she wouldn't like it. And I've been with this woman 2 decades. Y'all want us to move in 2026 in a way that's not manly. That's not masculine. That's your idea of masculinity. You want us to move according to how you feel is making the world better. And anything that goes back to me beating on my chest, me being Al Bundy, drinking a beer, sticking my hand in my pants, reading a nudie magazine, or going to the strip club. Me ready to whoop a mother. Me ready to put hands on somebody for violating my daughter or my son or my wife. Anything that reminds you of a caveman or Neanderthal is deemed toxic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell y'all. Over here, one thing about me is if I'm gonna be toxic, I'm gonna be toxic. If I'm gonna be toxic, I'm gonna be toxic. If I found entertainment, if I found laughter and joy in watching Joe's college trip, it's because I know a Joe Simmons. Just like when I watch Sisters on Wednesday nights with my wife, I know a Andy, I know a Danny, I know a Fatima, I know a Karen, I know a Sabrina, I know a Zach, I know a Maurice, I know a Pam. I know from the House of Pain, I know them people. Meet the Browns, I know them people. Assisted living, I know them people. I know them people. I've been around them people. I grew up around them type of people. I work with them type of people. They're my family. They're my friends. They're my co-workers. I've been around them people for 46 years. So when I see this on TV, even though it's TV, even though it's a movie, I've seen that in real life. And it don't bother me. It don't bother me. So why do it bother y'all? Is it just something, do it really bother you? Or is it just something to talk about? To get likes, to get views, to get somebody to subscribe to your TikTok or your YouTube or your X or your Instagram. Is it something like that? Or do you really hate that Joe said pussy? Do you really hate that Joe said pussy when your uncle or your granddaddy say pussy every time you go over their house? Do you hate the fact that Joe went to a whole house, a brothel, to relieve a little stress when your granddad or your uncle got old playboys and hustlers in the attic? Cause it sure it don't bother you when your grandmama talk that shit to you and your family members. It don't bother you when your grandmama slap y'all across the mouth for talking stupid to them. It's not a problem when your grandmama, your mama, your auntie talk shit, cuss you out, call you everything but the child of God. It's not a problem when they do it. It's not a problem when they can sit here and have a child and don't even know who their baby dad is. It's you gotta respect them, even though they doing some strange things. They don't know who the dad is. But the minute the man say, you know, I don't want to take care of that child, I don't know if that man or not. It's like you want to force him to do it. It's strange. It's strange. It's strange when Mud Deal can do what Mud Deal do, and y'all laugh y'all ass off. Mud Deal, the same Tyler Perry plays Mud Deal, and y'all find nothing wrong when Mud Deal do it. You have nothing to say when Mud Deal do it. When Mud Deer in court, when Mud Deer got a mug shot, when Mud Deer said she used to drop it like it hot, when Mud Deer herself said she was a hoe. Mud Deer running from one time. Mud Deer destroying property. Mud Deer being ratchet, ghetto, country. Y'all do not have a problem with Tyler Perry playing this grown old ass woman being a degenerate in damn near every movie. Mud Deer's a degenerate. And she mean well. She mean well. But she a degenerate. But y'all don't have a problem with her being a degenerate. Y'all got a problem with Joe, her brother, being a degenerate. He's supposed to be better. But Mud Deer could be a degenerate. She can pop her shit. She can say whatever she want to say and ain't nothing to be said to her. What going on? What going on? It ain't nothing to be said to Mud Deer when she pop her shit. Y'all just let this shit slide. Ain't nothing to be said. But soon as Joe do what Joe do, y'all in an uproar. Tyler Perry know better. Tyler Perry can't direct. Tyler Perry can't create. Tyler Perry can't do this. Tyler Perry can't do that. But y'all made Tyler Perry a billionaire off of Mud Deer. Think about that for a minute. Tyler Perry can't make good movies. Tyler Perry don't know how to create good characters and all that, but y'all made Tyler Perry a billionaire when he put on a wig and acted like a woman. He a billionaire off Mud Deer. He go to Joe. Now he can't do shit right. He do Joe for a whole movie, and it's the worst thing he made. Y'all hit the like button, y'all hit the share button, y'all hit the subscribe button. He put on a wig and portray himself as an old woman, former stripper, criminal, degenerate, and y'all love it. He act like an old pimp that don't want to take care of his kids and cuss his grandson out all the time. You don't want to watch. It's a terrible movie. Really? Really? It's a terrible movie when Joe do it. When Mud Deer do it, it's a classic. It's a masterpiece. Get out of here. Get out of here. Be for real. It's the same dude doing the same shit. Just he doing it as a woman, he doing it as a man. When he do it as a woman, y'all stand up and applaud. When he do it as a man, you ready to drag him through the mud. Yeah, I guess. Which segue into today's topic. Men. I know a lot of y'all feel overlooked, disrespected, not trusted. I know a lot of y'all going through this in the daily, whether at work, whether at the house, in society, social media. I know a lot of y'all going through this. I know a lot of y'all feeling the weight of the world, like you're not gonna get ahead, you're not gonna get what you want out of life. I know it. But what if I told you there's a version of you that already exists inside of you that will never get questioned, that will never get second guessed, that gets trust, that gets confidence, that got leadership? What if I told you it's a version of you right now that exists inside of you right now that people in all aspects of life actually fuck with? There's a version of you right now that's inside your body that's waiting to pop out, that the world need to see. Because the version that y'all give out now, the version that a lot of y'all men give out now, where is it getting you? Playing by society's standards, playing by society's rules. You scared to get canceled. You don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to do the wrong thing because you don't want to end up losing this or falling back, or whatever the case may be. And the version that you put out to the world, the version you put out when you first wake up in the morning and brush your teeth and wash your face and proceed with your day, that version you put out every day, what is getting you? Is you getting the raise at work that you feel like you deserve? Well, my bad. Is you getting the raise at work you believe you deserve? Is you getting the women you believe believe you supposed to get? Is you getting the attention that social media brings? Are you getting everything you want with the version that you're putting out to the world? Or why are you sitting in the corner sucking your thumb, waiting on somebody to hand you something, waiting on somebody to give you something, waiting on somebody to tap you on your shoulder and tell you it's okay, you can be a man in this situation? Because me, even though I wasn't raised with my dad, and even though my stepdad didn't do a good job raising me and my brother, my granddad never showed me nothing. My uncle never showed me anything. As far as masculinity, I had to go out there. I had to go out there and figure out what a man was. One of the best things my mom ever told me and my brother was that she couldn't raise me to be a man. Only a man could raise a man. Now, I don't know how a lot of y'all grew up in y'all household, but that was one thing my mama told me and my brother, that I can't raise you to be no man. Only men can raise men. And the men that was supposed to raise me didn't raise me. The men that was supposed to raise me didn't raise me. My dad was too busy on the West Coast doing his thing. My stepdad didn't do shit. He showed me what a woman would tolerate. That's what he showed me, what a woman would tolerate. My granddad never showed me anything. My uncle was a pushover. I had terrible examples of masculinity growing up. Terrible examples. I had to go outside. I had to get with my partners. I had to look up to the guys that was older than me and my partners and see how they moved and see how they operate. And that was my examples of masculinity. Them were my examples of masculinity. Busting folks' head, trying to make some money, talking to women. I see this on the daily outside. I ain't did no man take me and my brother and pull us to the side and tell us how to operate. And the men that did was at jobs. I didn't have no when I was going to school through elementary, middle school, high school. There wasn't no men trying to tell me to be a better man. There wasn't no men trying to tell me to be a better man. It was dudes that was in the streets. It was a couple of guys that I worked with when I was working at the airport as a young guy. It was an older guy that would pull me to the side. And the funny thing about it was white guys. Wasn't even no black men. It was white men that pulled me to the side. Try to put me up under their wing and tell me I could be better than what I was. And I would listen. Because the black men, they only told me the same thing I've been learning when I was in the streets. When I was a teenager. I'm like, y'all ain't telling me nothing I don't already know. Y'all not telling me nothing I don't already know. I'm like, when I'm working at the airport, this is white men trying to tell me to be better. That I could be better than what I was portraying. I'm actually smarter than what I'm showing. I'm like, I know this. I know I am. I know I am. I just didn't have no incentive to do it. When I'm working at Cisco, I'm working around nothing but black men. What you think we talking about? What you think we talking about? Monday through Friday. What you think we talking about? We ain't talking about no stocks. We ain't talking about no retirement. We ain't talking about how to be better husbands and all that right there. No, we doing some nigga shit. We talking nigga shit. We talking nigga shit. Ain't nobody trying to tell me to be a better man. So throughout, ain't nobody try to really pull me to the side and tell me to become a better version. It was only a few that pulled me to the side and said you can be better than what you are. You can put a version of yourself out there that's better than the version you already putting out there. Because the version that I've been putting out there was getting hood shit, nigga shit. I excelled at nigga shit. I'm good at nigga shit. To this day, my wife still say, I still think like a nigga. I still think like I'm in the streets. I got a master's in nigga shit. But that's the version that also got overlooked by other people. Because I'm able to get inside certain rooms. I'm able to have conversations with certain people. But the version I was putting out before I even open my mouth, that's a nigga. That's a nigga. We don't trust him because look at them tattoos. Look at how he talk. Look at how he move. He's a nigga. He's a nigga. Can't trust him. He's up to something. And it be so funny is that when I've been in leadership positions, they don't want to put me in these positions. When I was a supervisor at the airport, they want to make me supervisor. They were so scared that I was gonna be too friendly. I was gonna lay the hammer down when it needed to be laid down. Cause I was too friendly. I'm cool with everybody. But when push kind of shove, you have no choice but to give me that promotion because everybody you put ahead of me failed. You put me in that position, I get you what you want, but the only thing you can say is we don't like how you do things. We don't like the nigga shit you do. Even though you're getting us the results we want, we don't like the nigga shit you do. I've been hearing it all my life. It's like we don't like how you do things, but we like the results you give us. And team leader, we like that you keep these folks in check. We just don't like how you talk. We like that they follow you. We just don't like how you talk. As a coach, as a basketball coach, yeah, you can win some games, but we don't like how you coach. We don't like how you talk to these boys in practices. Even though they go out there and play hard for you, even though they go out there and do what they need to do to try to win the game for you, we don't like how you talk to them. At any given time, ask me, did I change? I used to hear the change. And at one point in time, it made sense. Like, okay, maybe I need to change. Maybe I need to change. Maybe I need to do better, and I go get another tattoo. Maybe I need to change, and I go get another tattoo. Maybe I need to change, and I go back to the block. The change sound good. The change sound real good. I still do what I be doing. Even in my relationship, my wife be wanting me to change. It sound good. It's certain things I had to stop doing over 20 plus years. But I stick to who I am, and she's like, man, you still a street nigga. Yeah, that raised his kids to be great. Been with you 20 plus years, yeah, rocky. Ups and downs. But I'm still that same dude. Still that same dude. The version of me that I put out is the version of me that get respect. You might not like how I get my respect, but I get my respect. The version of me that I put out don't ask for permission to do nothing. I do what I want to do. It work, it don't work, it don't work, but I do what I want to do. The version of me I put out got confidence. I'm not shaking. There's no fear. See, a lot of y'all put that version out there that need somebody to tell them you can do this. The version of y'all, the version of man y'all put out is the one that needs permission to be a man. That's the version that y'all putting out. The version of y'all that y'all putting out is the version that needs permission to be masculine. That needs permission to say the things they want to say. They need permission to do the things they want to do when they want to do it. That's the version that y'all put out. And that version that you're putting out right now is not getting you anywhere. Because anytime I can cut on this app, and I hear all day men complain about what they can't do, what they can't say. Every time I turn on these apps, these platforms, and I hear men over and over and over again talking about what they can't. Did your balls fall off? Did your balls fall off? You sit up here all day talking about what you can't say, what you can't do, how you can't act, how you all day, every day. And I'm like, bruh, stop. Bruh, stop. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. And the majority of the time, you doing what you're doing to get a pat on the head from women. The majority of the time, you doing what you're doing just to get a pat on the head from women. Y'all have to excuse me. Y'all not even doing what y'all doing to get no bread. Y'all not even doing what you're doing to get no money. The version y'all putting out is just to get attention from women. So you can be in women's good graces. So you can be looked at as an option. That's why you can't say the things you want to say. That's why you can't move the way you want to move. Because you need them to give you permission to be a man. And y'all can sit here and tell me all day that you a man because you got balls and a dick. But your actions prove otherwise. I don't give a damn about what you say. I'm not moved by what you say. I see otherwise. I see otherwise. There's a version of you that exists right now inside your soul, inside your body, that's waiting to come out and dominate. That's waiting to come out. Don't need validation. Don't need a pat on the back. There's a version of you right now that's ready to take over the world. What you gonna do? Are you gonna sit here and constantly sit on your hands and wait for somebody to give you permission to be a man? To be questioned? To be overlooked? To be second guessed? No trust, no confidence, no value. You gonna keep putting that version of you out there for the world? And I can't even blame society. I can't blame the women for doing what they do to you. I can't blame your job for doing what they do to you. I can't blame social media for doing what they do to you. I can't blame them. They're only doing what you allow them to do. They're only doing to you what that version of you allowed them to do. It's which treat you like a bitch. It say you're not a man unless I cut tell you a man. Can't even blame them for doing you like they do you. It's the version that you putting out that give them the leeway to do you like they do you. It's the version you put out that get them to talk crazy to you. It's the version that you put out that get disrespected, talk bad to, overlooked. It's the version you put out for them to treat you like shit. Don't blame them, blame yourself. There's a version of you right now that wouldn't go through this if you just put that out to the world. If you move at the beat of your own drum, you dance at your own pace. There's a version right now of you that could be on top, could be dominant, be confident, trustworthy, valued. There's a version of you right now that could be all that. The question is you gonna put that version of you out there for the world to see? And take the slings and arrows as they come, the bumps and bruises, the potholes and the hurdles, the yeses and nos. Can you walk away from the table with your dignity, with your masculinity if things don't go your way? Instead of sitting there begging. There's a version of you that exists that don't need none of that shit that society tell you need to be a man. You're waiting on society to validate you. You're waiting on society to tell you that you're that nigga. But there's a version of you that's already him. Already him. You just don't want society to not like him. But that's the one thing about being the villain, the bad guy, the bad boy, is that we don't care what you think about me. We don't care what you gotta say about me. We don't care. I'm gonna do what I do. And I'm gonna get what I want. I'm gonna move how I want to move. If I lose, I lose. At least I tried. If I win, it tastes so good when I win. Playing how I want to play, talking how I want to talk, move how I want to move. It tastes so good. Victory tastes so good when I do it my way and not how society want me to do it. It tastes so much better when I do it on my terms. Because when I lose, I'm going to lose on my terms too. I came up with the strategy. I came up with the plan. I went out to execute. It didn't work. I failed. Oh well. Try again next time. Huh? Why was huh? I'll be through in a minute. Why was tell Pam don't be talking crazy, talking loud. But I'm almost through though. Anyway, fuck you. What? I hear everything through this microphone. I got the good mic put up today. Fuck you. Go in that room. You take your ass out. What? You shut the fuck up. You came on my house. What? Why you gotta get so close? You brush your teeth this morning? It probably smell like dick and balls. What? What'd you say? That's why your feet hurt. Well, you know you been on the block all night. Might be hurting. My mama dead. My woman, your daughter. Anyway, I've been getting on my mom-in-law nerves, so yeah, I've been getting on my mom-in-law nerves. I'm finna get ready to stop the show just so I can piss Pam off more. But nah, it's a version of y'all guys out. It's a version of you that exists right now that people will respect, that people will trust, that people will fuck with. You just gotta put it out there for the world to see, and you gotta take whatever comes with it. But like I just got through saying, do it on your terms. It tastes so much better. Anyway, I'm gonna get up with y'all good people later. I will talk to y'all again Monday morning, 8 o'clock Central Time. So like, share, and subscribe, and I will holler at y'all.
They told you. Explain everything I learned. Say less. Make them lean in. Let's talk more pool, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already went right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Less, more pull, let the silence reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by. Everybody oversharing, trying to prove they the one. Every detail on display, now the tension is gone. If you in it all the way, what's the reason to stay? No discovery, no desire, no reason to pay. See, attraction is occurring, I just tap in the flow. I don't chase attention, I just give them a glow. When you speaking outcomes, not the steps that you took. Now they leaning in heavy like the end of a hook. Yeah. I don't over justify, I don't beg to be heard. I just plant a small seed, let it spread through the world. And the ones who align, they gon' follow the trail. Curiosity convert, that's a silent sale. If you gotta explain it, you low in your frame. If you quiet with power, they remember your name. It's not what you say, it's the space that you leave. The space turn attention into something they need. I don't post every move, I don't show every win. I let essence talk loud, let it echo within. See the market is loud, everybody compete. But the quiet authority hit different on beat. I give glimpses of vision, I don't open the vault. Make them wonder what's deeper, now they feel it's their fault. If they don't lean in close, they might miss what I know. And that fear of missing out, turn a spark to a glow. I don't argue with doubters, I don't fight for belief. I just let results talk, let success be the brief. If they ready, they find me, if not let them pass. I don't need every eye, I just need the right class. Say less, let it breathe. What's hidden got more gravity. When they ask, you receive. That's the law of attraction, see. Let's talk, small pull, that's the code I live by. If they gotta ask questions, I already went right. I don't show the whole play, I just give them the why. Mystery, make them invest, transparency, make them scroll by. Let's talk, more pull, let the silence reply. I don't need to convince, let the presence imply. If they curious, they coming, I don't gotta try. Mystery, make them commit, transparency, make them pass by. Remember when the goal was to be seen, now the goal is to be straight. different math when the kids need structure and your name got weight. I don't chase the room no more, I measure exits. Who panics when I leave? Who adjust their sentence? Used to think loud men alive more. I know calm means clear if you still explain your value. You late in your career, I watch money fix problems and multiply flaws. Watch ego kill deals before lawyers got involved. I don't blame age, I credit reps. You sharpen the blade, I don't need pressure to move me. I move because I'm aligned. Every loss, y'all placement, every win exposed intent. Some folks still celebrating checks, I'm already in environments. I stopped arguing timelines, started reading behavior. If they comfortable disrespecting you, that's on your position and play. I don't need revenge, I need distance. Let life handle the rest. Silence louder than threats when your presence was the test. I built slow so it lasts, skip hype so it's mine. Legacy ain't built in moments, it's built in the margins of time. So when the music fade out and it's just you in the mirror, ask if your life reflects discipline or just the ambition without structure. I'm done talking. Let the results finish the sentence.